I love Starbucks coffee so much. It's the best coffee. It's much better than Dunkin' Donuts.
Are you sure? Maybe you just like it because Starbucks is really good at advertising.
No.
I wonder, do people say they prefer Starbucks because of the label, but they actually like the other coffee better?
That is a great question, my friends. It has the potential to be a great research question.
What?
A research question is a question that can be studied and measured. Let's go!
Going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky.
Calm down there, bud. You aren't ready.
What are you questioning about the world? Let's talk about the coffee question, for example. Let's say that you think the general population likes Dunkin' Donuts coffee more than Starbucks coffee. This is your hypothesis. Hypothesis is a proposed explanation for a phenomenon or an expected assumed answer to a research question. Now that you have your research question and your hypothesis, you need to figure out what kind of research design you have. There are two types of research design. You need to understand the two types of research design. First, there's the within subjects design. This is when all the participants in your study are exposed to every condition of the independent variable. Second, there's the between subjects design. This is a type of experimental design in which the participants, they're each only exposed to one condition of the independent variable. The coffee study would be a within subjects design, since all participants will drink the two types of coffee, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. They will drink the coffee, though, without knowing where it's from, and then will have to choose which they liked better. Now you're probably thinking, why does she keep saying independent variable? What does that mean? Good thinking. It's important to consider these types of variables that are involved in the research study. There are two essential types of variables, the independent variables and the dependent variables. The independent variable is what is being studied. It's what's changed or controlled in an experiment. There can be different levels or conditions of the independent variable. For example, with the coffee study, the two levels or conditions are Starbucks coffee and Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Now that you understand the independent variable, you must understand the dependent variable. The dependent variable is the response that is measured as a result from the independent variable. These two variables have a cause and effect relationship with each other. For example, in the coffee study, the dependent variable would be the stated preference of coffee. Which one? These variables can also be understood as either scalar or nominal and ordinal. Scalar variables have numeric, measurable value. For example, they can be time or heart rate. Ordinal variables are values that are given a rank. In the coffee study, for example, the Starbucks coffee, Dunkin' Donuts coffee can be ranked as either 1, meaning most preferred, or 2, meaning least preferred. Nominal variables are variables that have a number attached to them, yet the number is not used as a measure or rank. Instead, the number is just a way to categorize the value while analyzing the data. Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts coffee can be each given a number value in this case, yet the number is just a way to represent the different types of coffee. Now that we've got that covered, there are a few things we need to consider another type of variable that can affect the outcome of a research study, harming our ability to understand the relationship between independent variables and dependent variables. Another way to put it is that a compound is an extraneous variable that changes along with the independent variable, making it hard to decipher whether it was an independent variable or the compound that caused the outcome, or the dependent variable. Okay, now there's another issue that I'd like you to be aware of. It is the carryover effect. You have to worry about this with the coffee study, for example, because the coffee study is a within-subject design, and this only happens in within-subject designs. A carryover effect is an effect that carries over from one experiment condition to another. For example, the order in which the participants drink coffee could affect the results. If they drink the Starbucks coffee first, that could affect the way the Dunkin' Donuts coffee tastes, and overall, it could affect their preferences, and vice versa. This is a problem when it comes to within-subjects research studies. Okay, I know you want to get to that research study of yours, but I just have one more thing to share with you. Ethical issues. This is an issue. Before you conduct your research, you need to think, is my study ethical? Am I being fair to my participants and not exposing them to anything physically or emotionally harmful? Is what I'm doing invasive and morally unjust? Ethical issues. Luckily, the coffee study doesn't seem to have any ethical issues, so you can go with that. Okay, friends, I hope you've learned a lot about research design. If you feel like you need more information, please take a research methods class.